celebrates. Welcome to the Speak to Inspire Contest 2025, themed My Voice, My Power. This platform celebrates courage, creativity, and conviction. This is where voices rise, stories unfold, and the power of words take center stage. Here, every voice matters, every story counts, and every speaker reminds us that inspiration is not found in those grand moments, but in the willingness to show up, speak up, and stand tall. Over the next incredible days, you will witness brilliance at its purest form, from powerful performances to heartfelt stories and unforgettable moments. As this contest unfolds, voices will arise, champions will emerge, but beyond the competition is a reminder that what truly matters is that these contestants dared to be fearless, speaking with grace, with courage, and with purpose. So, wherever you are watching us from, remember that you are not just watching.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Lumana Residence.
Thank you.
What do you think?
It's so beautiful. I love it.
Aha.
Thank you so much.
You're
May I have your
welcome.
booking name, please?
Yes, it's Mr. and Mrs. Andrew.
Your booking has been confirmed and it has been sent to your email.
Wow.
You can proceed to check in.
Wow, this is so beautiful.
Beautiful, right?
I love it.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you just checked into a resort, not an
I
apartment.
totally agree with that. The gym.
The gym. The gym. Let's do that.
We hope you had a wonderful stay.
Sure did. Sure did.
Room inspection is done. You're good to go. Kindly check your email for our feedback form.
We sure will. And we'll definitely be back.
We'll be back.
Thank you.
Lumana Residence, your home perfected.
Courage, themed My Voice, My Power. Welcome to the Speak to Inspire Contest 2025, themed My Voice, My Power. This platform celebrates courage, creativity, and conviction. This is where voices rise, stories unfold, and the power of words take center stage. Here, every voice matters, every story counts, and every speaker reminds us that inspiration is not found in those grand moments, but in the willingness to show up, speak up, and stand tall. Over the next incredible days, you will witness brilliance at its purest form, from powerful performances to heartfelt stories and unforgettable moments. As this contest unfolds, voices will arise, champions will emerge. But beyond the competition is a reminder that what truly matters is that these contestants dared to be fearless, speaking with grace, with courage, and with purpose. So, wherever you are watching us from, remember that you are not just watching a competition, you are witnessing courage, transformation, and the power of young voices. Welcome again to the Speak to Inspire Contest 2025. My name is Joy Eshimokai, and I am the lead coach at ProSpeak Life Academy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the Speak to Inspire Contest 2025. We apologize, we're having a bit of a network challenge just now, but we are working on it. But how is it at your end? Please put in the comment section, where are you watching us from? Hello, everybody. My name is Joy Eshimokai, and I'm the lead coach at ProSpeak Life Academy and the host of the Speak to Inspire Contest 2025. How was yesterday? How was yesterday? Yesterday, we had 4 of our contestants come up. All of their videos rolled out, and it's been a neck-to-neck competition. I tell you for free. We've not had a moment's sleep. Like, seriously, we've had votes. We have over 1,000 votes at the moment in, and more to come. The important thing is that voting closes today. Voting for the day 1 contestant closes today by 8 p.m. and voting for the 4 contestants who will be going live immediately after this live stream will be up and will last for another 24 hours. How has it been? This contest has been nothing but fire. My voice, my power, and indeed the energy is blazing. And yes, at SPTI, we are not just we're not just having a contest. We are shaping leaders. We are shaping voices. I see the comment section buzzing already. Parents are live with us today. In fact, even more than yesterday. Parents, who are you rooting for? My beautiful audience, who are you rooting for? Yesterday, again, we had 4 contestants: Oba, Ada, Harmony, and Denzel. If you're rooting for any of these speakers, please put it on the live comments. Put it on the live comments. I'm rooting for, put the name of the contestants you are rooting for. Put a line. In fact, help me with some quotes, with some inspirational quotes from our speakers of yesterday. Put it on the live stream. What stood out for you? Young voices, speaking with courage and with confidence. What stood out for you? Please share, and I'll be reading a few out in the comment section. Okay. Coach MD, parenting through mentorship, is saying, go Ada, go Ada. I'm rooting for Ada. I see you, of course. Of course you will root for Ada. Who would you root for if you're not rooting for your daughter, ma'am? All right, so I see someone else on the live stream saying, I'm rooting for David Chukwulobe. Okay. Wanedima DK. Okay, I see your name. And if you're not rooting for David Chukwulobe, who would you be rooting for? Now, but David Chukwulobe's speech will be going live tonight. But did you watch our first 4 speakers? Yes, I see Yemi Steve Femi Pius on the live stream, and she says she's rooting for D, and D stands for Dara. I tell you for free, because that is her mother. All right, everybody, it's been a fiery session. What stood out for you from the speeches of young voices shaping our generation? Yes, what stood out for you? Can you share what stood out for you? And I'm going to read out some of the comments. Yes, Chinwe Onukuba is here. And of course, she'll be like right here. Why not? If not, why would she root for anybody else except our very own daughter? Go Solomto Chuku. Yes, Solomto will be up today. Dara will be up today. Muna and David. And I see these parents, they are not joking with anybody. Yes, talking about the highlights from yesterday's speeches. Coach Emby is saying, silence only helps the bully. And that's a quote from Ada's speech. Silence only helps the bully. And that's why we are not raising children who will be silent. No, we are raising children who will stand with the enemy at the gate and speak, who are unafraid, who know that silence is not a choice. Silence is not a choice, who recognize that their voices are their powers. And that is what we are doing to shape the next generation of children. If your child is not in the Speak Out Bootcamp by the ProSpeak Life Academy, I don't know where your child is. If your child is not here, I think you better do something about it. And how would you do that? By enrolling them, and you can see a banner scrolling right here on the live stream. You can enroll your child for any of our courses at the Speak Out Bootcamp, the ProSpeak Life Academy. We believe that young voices can shape the future, can cause change, and can do whatever they put their minds to. And that's what we're doing, equipping them and empowering them to speak up, keep showing up, and yes, they have no other option than to shine and to stand out. Yes, we are raising the next generation of speakers. If your child is not here, get in right away. The Speak Out Bootcamp 2026 first cohort, running for 6 months. Registrations have begun already, and you want to jump right in before even this live stream expires. So get on the board, and would love to welcome your child. Thank you, Abe. Young voices with powerful speeches, with undeniable messages all through yesterday. All of the contestants from yesterday. Thank you very much, Abe. Thank you. Onyebuchi says, Champ David Chukwulobe deserves to be crowned. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. We'll see about that tomorrow and next. So we'll be right here again tomorrow at 7 p.m. to crown the SPTI winner 2025. And that will be the judge's choice. Yes. And then on the 16th, we will be crowning the Inspire winner and the People's Choice. How do we get the People's Choice? From your votes, people. From your vote. Have you subscribed to our channel yet? I'm going to give you a moment. If you haven't done that already, you need to follow us. You need to subscribe, because your child, yes, your child needs us. Whether it's a talkative child or one that is quiet, one that is fearless, or one that is doubting, You need to send us those children, and right away. Thank you very much, Nwadima DK, for that comment. Thank you very much. Yemi Paya says, every one of the 8 contestants. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Every single one of our 8 contestants are champions. They passed through an elimination stage, which brought them here. And everyone who speaks on the Speak to Inspire stage is my winner. Parents, kindly keep ringing this into the ears of my contestants. Thank you very much, ma'am. And yes, welcome everybody again to day 2. Day 1 was wild. Day 1 was wild. And the votes are still on, and we close by 8:30 p.m. tonight. I'm going to give you a moment to go right to our YouTube. You're right there. You're there already. You're here already. So it's a good time to subscribe, to like, to vote for your preferred choice, and to comment. Drop a powerful comment under their videos and encourage them to keep speaking up and to keep standing out. My voice, my power is our tool. And then are these children using it? So like I said, yesterday was phenomenal, and all of our contestants, they came ready. And today I am literally on the edge of my seat because I know that the rest of my contestants, 4 other contestants, their videos will be rolled out today. But before we do all of that, I have guests already in the studio. I have guests from the ProSpeak Life Academy, our alumni, and some of the children that are still right here in our boot camp and are currently rounding up in the current section of the current cohort, I beg your pardon, of the boot camp. And you'll be meeting them, and they'll be sharing with us before we roll out today's speeches. I see some comments in the comment section saying, roll it out now, roll it out now. But yes, just enjoy the suspense, okay? So yesterday was incredible. It was phenomenal, sincerely. How do Gen Z say it again? No capping. No capping. It was beautiful to watch Oba, Ada, Harmony, and Denzel. And I must say, these children came with their A game. They have practiced. They wrote their speeches back and forth with their mentors, back and forth with the lead coach, back and forth with parents, back and forth trying to meet up with schedules and other activities that these children have, that parents have. As a matter of fact, my parents, my SPTI champion parents, you guys are something else. You're incredible. Your support is incredible. Your support is phenomenal. And I love you. I love you so much. So yesterday, yes, the speakers came ready. Energy, confidence, clarity, courage. Man, listen, people. The People's Choice race is tight. I'm afraid to go check now because I know that it's really tight. But the interesting thing is that at the end of all the votes, we'll be collecting these by Saturday in readiness for Sunday. So the speeches that will be going out today, rolling out tonight, the voting continues for another 24 hours. So the vote for the current contestants will be closed at 8:30. Parents from yesterday, if you are here, please put one eye here and go get people to vote for your child. Support these children. They are doing well. So you've all voted, you've all commented. Thank you and thank you. So today we go again. And if there's anything that I've learned, in the last 18 years of working with children and teenagers, 18 years. I say 18 years because I started working with children from 18 years ago, teaching them in Sunday school. I then moved to teenagers, and it's just been awesome. nothing short of incredible. But in my 18 years experience, I can tell you something for free. A child who discovers their voice early and who discover the power in their voice is a child who becomes unstoppable. You can't stop them. See, one time my son came to me and told me an experience he had in school. My second son, by the way. See, my second son, you cannot even bully that boy. Nobody will sleep in this school. Nobody will sleep. So it's very important that you equip your child. You're complaining your child is being bullied. What you need to do is equip them, empower their voice. He said somebody collected his football or something, or from their entire class, and he went straight to the commandant. Yes, my child is in a military school. Went straight to the commandant and reported. And they came and said, okay, they were in JS1 then, that JS1 students are not giving balls. Guess what? After that day, everything changed till today. Because of my son and his team, every JS1 that comes in now has the right to a football. Usually, it will be the JS2 students and JS3 that hold on to footballs. But now, JS1. So empower your child. We're raising young people who will not whisper, who will speak, who will shape their destiny with words, who will own it. Now, let me tell you something. The world has always changed because of one voice, whether we like it or not. The world has always changed because of one voice. The world has always changed because of one voice. One David, one Esther, one Mandela, one Malala, one, always one voice, rising for the rest, always one voice. Always one voice, shaping destinies, changing narratives. And that's why we believe here on the SPTI platform that one voice can shape a generation. One voice. And that's why we're doing this. I will not stop doing this until Jesus comes. So today we'll be listening to more voices. And before we do that, we are going to have some special guests who are already in the studio. Yes, we have Isabel in the studio. All right, we are expecting one more guest, but we'll just bring up Isabel, and when our next guest comes in, we'll bring him up again. But quickly, Isabel, are you ready? Hello, Isa.
Good evening.
Good evening, Isa. There's some noise in your background. There's some noise in your background. You want to mute that? Mute it so we can have a conversation.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Hi, Isa.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, I think Isa is having a bit of a network challenge. We'll bring her up again shortly as soon as we are certain that everything is okay. But before we do, I quickly want to share, Isa. All right, I quickly want to share our headline sponsor, the reason why we have gifts, special gifts to give out to our contestants. We'll share. All right, so we'll add them to the stage now. Please help us say thank you to Lumana as they are their advert plays. Lumana is the reason why, yes, it's a headline sponsor and the reason why we have gifts to give to our children to, yes, to support them and to just encourage them to keep speaking up and standing out. Please help me like Lumana's page. Help me tell them thank you for believing in us and for supporting us. Thank you very much. Lumana, take it away.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Lumana Residence.
Thank you.
What do you think?
It's so beautiful. I love it.
Aha.
Thank
Told
you so much.
You're
May I have your
welcome.
booking name, please?
Yes, it's Mr. and Mrs. Andrew.
Your booking has been confirmed and it has been sent to your email.
Wow.
You can proceed to check in.
Wow, this is so beautiful.
Beautiful, right?
I love it.
Yeah. Makes you feel like you just checked into a resort, not an
I
apartment.
totally agree with that. The gym.
The gym. The gym. Let's do that.
We hope you had a wonderful stay.
We sure did. Sure did.
Room inspection is done. You're good to go. Kindly check your email for our feedback form.
We sure will. And we'll definitely be back.
We'll be back.
Thank you.
Lamana Residence, your home perfected.
All right, welcome back. Please follow Lumana. Follow them there on Instagram at Lumana Residence. And anytime you find yourself in Kano or in Abuja, you can visit Lumana Residence. It is your home perfected. Yes, I'll be spending some time at Lumana this Christmas. Yes. And so if you're in Abuja or in Kano and you want to spend some time in Lumana, you want to enjoy their hospitality, please mention us and you will get a special discount, I assure you. So welcome again to day 2 of the Speak to Inspire contest. 2025 is been nothing but fire all around. Isabel and Emmanuel will be joining us shortly, and as soon as we have them in the backstage, we'll be inviting them up front for a conversation. So yes, today we're going to have 4 contestants rolled out. We're going to have Dara, Muna, Solom Tochukwu, and David, and shortly I will be reading their bio. And yes, you need to listen to these children. It's it's just incredible. Some of the things we're not able to do. Don't you just wish? Don't you just wish? And that you had this kind of platform when you were younger. Don't you just wish? It takes one voice only to shape a generation. One voice. And so, yes, if you want to be a part of the Speak Out Bootcamp, our flagship course at the ProSpeak Life Academy, kindly send us a chat immediately on the number that is scrolling on your screen. And yes, if you're in Abuja, We have a physical bootcamp that happens in April, Easter in April, and as well in August. Our last August bootcamp was amazing, and we're going to be sharing some of that with you later. Yes, by tomorrow we'll share a short story about our August bootcamp with you. Yes. So if you're in Abuja, beautiful, your child can join. You're saying, oh, what did they teach them online? But guess what? We are global, and all of our contestants are from the world over. We have contestants from the UK, from Canada, from the US, and then from Nigeria. Yes, and we are virtual. We are physical and we are virtual. A virtual speaker bootcamp holds twice in a year, from January through to June, and from July through to August. We equip your children with not just public speaking skills, but with leadership skills. We empower their voice to be able to speak impromptu, no matter what stage they are on. Don't forget, we say that it takes only one voice to shape a generation. And that is what we're doing. We're equipping the Esthers, the Davids, the Malalas, the Mandela, one young voice. That was David, the voice that defied fear. One day I made a post about David. I was just studying my scriptures, and I saw something about David. Before David threw a stone, David threw words. Before David threw a stone, he threw words. He was not the strongest. He was not the tallest. Can you remember when Prophet Samuel came to choose to anoint the king? He was not the tallest. He was not the strongest. He was not the oldest. He was just a teenage shepherd, overlooked by everyone, including his father. But when that giant terrorized an entire nation, it was David that stood up and he spoke first. He stood up and he spoke first before he threw a stone. He spoke first. He used his voice. The voice was filled with courage, with conviction, and with identity. And he was unafraid. He spoke up to a bully and he was not afraid. You want your child to speak up to a bully? Send them to the ProSpeak Life Academy. And yes, one of our speakers yesterday told us about how she stood up to a bully. Our children in the academy are not playing. They fight giants with their voices first. They fight giants in their head. They fight giants in their life, and they fight giants physically with their voices. One Esther saved an entire nation. She was a young girl taken from her own home, taken to a foreign land, and she spoke up. Taken from one nation, our own nation. Where are people? So some people are afraid of sending their children to boarding schools simply because they feel that their children cannot stand for themselves. Yes, and Ada keeps sharing that line from Coach MB keeps sharing that line from Ada's speech yesterday, which says silence only helps the bully. So we are equipping our children not to be silent. And Esther was taken away from her father's land, and she still spoke up. When her people were threatened, Esther didn't stay silent. She used her voice, trembling, unsure, feeling not enough, but bold, and spoke to the king. And she said, if I perish, I perish. One teenage girl. And that conversation saved an entire nation. What about Mandela? Our parents are in the comment section and they say, get to it, get to it. No, you will listen to us. And our guests will soon be in the room, but if they're unable to make it today, then it's fine. But let's have this conversation. One Mandela, a voice that challenged injustice. Mandela fought for peace, fought for justice, and he didn't begin when he became president. It began from the prison. It began from law school. You need to go and find out some of these stories. It began from law school. It began from way back. It began from childhood. It began from a teenager. He joined youth movements. He joined debates, rally, where he used powerful speeches to confront oppression. Most of us keep screaming, my child is a light to the world, my child is the light of the world, my child is... But you are not sending them to the world. Why? Because you have not equipped them with the voice that they need to challenge what is challenging them, to challenge situations, to speak up in the midst of oppression. And so we are afraid to release these our arrows to the world. And so what we are doing is empowering and equipping these arrows so that when you shoot, you will not miss. Mandela's words were ignited with hope. His words mobilized a generation, and one single voice helped destinies and stopped appetite in South Africa. Change begins with one voice that refuses to be silent. We equip your children to be able to speak out even when everybody is silent. They are not. Even when everybody keeps mute, they are not. They challenge norms. They break ceilings. One young Malala, and you're going to hear one of our speakers today talk about her. One young Malala, at just 11 years old, she began speaking publicly about girls. And so when we ask our children to go for our level 2 children, our level 2 speak out boot campers, we ask them to find a project, and our children do projects. In level 2, we have some of our boot campers speaking up against bullying, teaching children how to defend themselves. In churches, in their school, we have those writing journals to help children to be more disciplined and to be more accountable in their day-to-day lives. Yes, and one of them is going to be joining us shortly as soon as we know that she's online. What did Malala do? She challenged powerful forces. Like how? So whenever we talk about Malala, we think maybe she's one elderly person. But this is a child. She's still alive and she's still a child. She survived an assassination attempt. She became even louder. I want to know her parents. She became louder, she became stronger, and even more determined. Somehow, she did not allow her voice to be silent, and she became global. Most of our children talk about Malala today with such awe. But are we going to allow our children be a Malala, a David, a Nestor, a Mandela? Are we going to allow this one voice shape a generation, or want to light these lamps and keep them underneath the bed? Now, the choice is yours. The Speak to Inspire is here to raise children, to give children a platform. Yes, at Speak Out Bootcamps and ProSpeak Life Academy, we're already empowering them. And we decided, why not give them a platform? Why do we need to go look for platforms where they can speak? We give them a platform, we empower them, and then give them a platform to showcase all that God has put inside of them using their voices and becoming leaders who shape generations. Now, everybody, please join me as I make welcome to Speak Out Boot Campus. We just have 5 minutes for you to speak. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we waited for you for quite some time, right? So we're just going to take a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes. You were supposed to have 20. We're going to take 10 minutes and have a beautiful discussion, guys. Are you ready? So everybody make welcome this evening. I have with me in the studio, Isabel Adams. And yes, also, I have Emmanuel Boludari. Hi, guys.
Good evening.
Hello. Yes, look at my guys. Hi, right, and it's good to see you. Care to introduce yourself to us? Parents are listening, and yes, introduce yourself to our parents. Hi, Emmanuel. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Isabel? Okay, hi. Kindly introduce yourself to our audience.
Hello everyone. My name is Isabel Adams. I'm 12 years old and I'm in the level 2 boot camp that Coach Joy runs. I did the Speak to Inspire boot camp, Speak to Inspire contest last year in 2020.
Yeah.
It was really fun and I learned a lot of things, and I also did level 1 last year as well.
Okay, thank you, Isabel. Nice to see you. Nice to have you tonight. I know, yes, you have a lot to share with us, but let's meet Emmanuel. Emmanuel, say hello. Okay, so Emmanuel seems to be having a bit of a challenge. Emmanuel? Emmanuel, can you hear us? Okay, so Emmanuel seems to be having a bit of a challenge. So we'll just quickly have this conversation with Isabel because time is fast running out. Hey, Isabel, so share with us your experience ProSpeak Life Academy, right? In different ways. You were in the cohort 1 of the speaker boot camp last year, and then you moved to cohort 2 of speaker boot camp last year, and then cohort 1 of level 2 in the speaker boot camp. I want you to share with us your experience. What is that moment that made you realize that your voice really matters? And you have spoken on the Speak to Inspire platform. Tell us, just share your experience with us, Ita.
I think then when I noticed that was when I had done my speech and it was time for people to vote and stuff. And I sent it to my entire year group, the whole of year 7 at that time, to help to vote for me. And lots of people were asking for the actual video. And I sent it to them, and lots of people were like liking and saying that they like it, and lots of people were listening to it. And it made me feel like my voice mattered.
Oh, wow, Isa. And yes, Isa spoke at the Speak to Inspire stage last year. Isa, do you want to share with us what the training at the academy has helped you do? How has it shaped you? How has it shaped in your life, your personal life at school? How has the training at the Speaker Bootcamp shaped you? You're in level 2 now. Also share with us your project. What is that thing you're doing in level 2? Share with us quickly, Isa.
It's the academy has helped me to be more confident with my speaking. Like in school, when we have to give year group assemblies, we have to make a presentation with the group and then perform it in front of the rest of the year group and the teachers. I don't feel as scared anymore, but I wouldn't normally like to stand in front of 100 of my mates and speak to them. But now I feel a bit more comfortable because I've done it in Speak to Inspire to way more people than now. So I feel more confident speaking in front of public people, and I've also learned how to write speeches, make speeches, construct them, and make them in a way that people would like them and actually want to listen to them.
Okay, Isa, tell us, what are you currently doing in level 2? Like you were in level 1, you spoke at the FPTI 2024, and now you're in level 2. What's going on in level 2? The speaker level 2, what's going on? The leadership course, what's going on? Share with us quickly, and then we'll bring Emmanuel up as well. I see Emmanuel is backstage.
In level 2, you're supposed to make a leadership project where you can lead people. I'm doing a journal and calendar and planner series for people like 8 or 9 years old and up to like plan their day and journal and reflect and like an organization set, because lots of people my age like pretty things now, but they like to have pretty things, and they also like notebooks and stuff. So if I can make something really pretty that they want to get, they'd use it and it can help them as well.
Isabel, this is just breathtaking, really. I've seen your journal for 8 to 9 years old, and I sincerely want that journal. You said you were going to send it to my email, and I haven't seen it. Just send the seller link or the Amazon link. Everybody needs to have that journal. So Isabel's project in level 2 was she organized a journal for young children to use in organizing their day. And believe me, even as an adult, I want that journal. Hi, Emmanuel. Isabel, I'll come back to you. Hi, Emmanuel. Oh, the network will not just let us speak to Emmanuel today. Emmanuel will not be finding this funny at all. So Isabel, just one more question and then I'll let you go. I see you have some stuff to do, but I'll just let you go. So you have experienced transformation in different ways, right? So what would you say becoming the voice means to you personally? And how has the bootcamp helped you step into this identity? What does it mean becoming a voice? What does it mean to you? And how has the bootcamp helped you? Quickly, so that we run.
I think that becoming a voice also is like being a leader also, because you can't really be a leader if you don't talk and people listen to you. So I think learning how to use your voice really helps you to learn to pass your point, to get your point across to other people, and lead people lead people so that you can get things done, like changes you want to happen in the world. You can lead people with your voice, like the way Malala, she led people by speaking because she wanted them to make changes. You can use your voice.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Isa. I think the network is not letting us hear you, and there seems to be a noise from your end. So thank you, Isa, for showing up. But quickly, we're going to have Rhoda Kolawale join us. Hey, Rhoda, how are you? I hope that your network is better and you'll be able to have a quick conversation with us and tell us your experience about the bootcamp. Rhoda, yes. Whoa. I hope this is not my network though. All right. So guys, yes, you heard from our speaker boot campers. If you are here, guys, and you can still hear me, just leave the room and then come backstage, and I'll add you to the live stream to share a few words. But yes, guys, it's day 2, and we have 4 speakers coming up today. 4 speakers. 4 speakers coming up tonight in just a few minutes. And as I roll out their bio, please help me chat them up in the comment section. Yes, they are right here on the live stream. Chat them up in the comment section and share encouraging words and tell us exactly who you are rooting for. First, we're going to have Muna Chisom grace the stage. Muna Chisom Eyoma. Her name is Muna Chisom Eyoma. She is 9 years old and she's a student living in Alberta, Canada. She loves singing, She loves gymnastics and she loves drawing whenever she has the chance. Ladies and gentlemen, my voice, my power, Muna Chisom says, means using my words to inspire others, spread kindness, and make a positive difference in the world, no matter how small it is. Please, yes, I see the comment section is buzzing. Thank you very much, everybody. Next, we're going to be having David Chukulobe. Guys, where are those rooting for David Chukulobe? David Chukulobe is 13 years old and he lives in Lagos, Nigeria. He's in JSS2. He loves to swim, to use his laptop. Yes, you can't take David from his laptop. He's a tech guy. And he loves to play the saxophone. Yes, I really want to listen to David play the saxophone. And he's going to share his experience on that saxophone for us. He loves to swim, and that is one of the things he loves to do most. My voice, my power, David says, is the tool I use to impact and inspire the world. Can I hear some resounding drum rolls for David? Please, next we will be having Oluwa Darasimi, the girl with the longest name. People say my name is long, but have you met Dara? Oluwa Darasimi is 14 years old. Oluwa Darasimi Femi Pius. I see her mother on the live stream just screaming on top of her lungs. Oluwa Darasimi is 14 years old and lives in United Kingdom. She's in year 10 and she loves singing, reading, and taking part in PE. I take it this is physical exercise. My voice, my power, she says, means using my voice to speak up for others, to share my thoughts freely, and remind people that everyone's opinion deserves to be heard. Those are the kind of children we are raising here. No, they're not the ones that keep silent. Next, everybody, please give it up for Solomto Chukwu Onwukuba. This is another one with a long name. Solomto Chukwu Onukuba is 13 years old and lives in Abuja, Nigeria. She's in JSS3 and she enjoys painting, reading, and playing sports. My voice, my power, Solomto Chukwu says, means using my words to stand for what is right, express myself boldly, and remind others that young people also have voices and they matter. My favorite person in the live stream right now is Yemisi Femi Pius because she keeps saying, oh, go Solomto, go David, go Oluwadarasimi, and go Muna. Oh, such sportsmanship. Thank you very much, ma'am. And we truly celebrate you and appreciate you. So quickly before we leave, my boot campers are still in the live session and in the backstage, and they are not leaving anytime soon. So I'll just give them 2 minutes. Yes, 2 minutes before we go. 2 minutes before we go, so that they can just have a quick conversation with us. Just basically, guys, you'll be sharing with us your experience. Hi, Rhoda. Rhoda was on the Speak to Inspire stage in 2024, and Emmanuel is an alumni of the Speaker Bootcamp. Guys, quickly share with us your experience. Rhoda, you can go first, and Emmanuel, you can go next. Okay, just use 1 minute. I beg you, 1 minute, guys. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Share your experience with us. Rhoda, you're in level 2. You spoke on the SPTI stage. What has your experience been in the bootcamp, in the Speaker Bootcamp? Rhoda, you're muted. Okay, if you can hear me, Emmanuel, you can take it away. I don't know why we're having so network issues tonight. Rhoda, you're muted. Boluwa Dari. Emmanuel, can you hear me? Okay, so I really cannot explain why we're having these networks problems right now. Okay. So yes, we cannot have this conversation with the book campers, and maybe we'll have it again another time. We still have tomorrow and next. I pray we have that time to have this conversation. But for the meantime, we are going to be leaving the studio in exactly 4 minutes because 4 of our speeches premiere at exactly 8 p.m. We'll be having Muna Chisom Inyoma. 8:07 we'll be having Oluwadar Simi. 8:14 we'll be having David Chukulobe, and at 8:21 we will be having Solomto Chuku Onukuba, and by 8:30 voting polls closed for yesterday's contestants and opens for today's contestants. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, this is your moment. Go ahead and click the link now. Click on notify me so that as soon as our speeches premieres, you will be notified. All right, it's been an amazing evening. We're having some network challenges with all of our guests who have tried to speak with us tonight, and so we'll not be having that conversation. So yes, we will make time for it tomorrow. Yeah, are you ready? Our speech is about to premiere. If you're ready and we have these 4 people, you're rooting for any one of them, I want to see your comments in the comment section. These are voices that will shape families, shape communities, shape their generation, shape the world. Young voices who speak with courage, with clarity, and with conviction. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Now, before you go, click on that subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and vote for your preferred choice, because the People's Choice Award is up, and I love the energy with which everybody runs for this, because it's in your hands. Yes, you, the audience, you, the parents, uncles, aunties, and everybody, it's in your hands. So go ahead and use your votes wisely. Go ahead and take the next couple of minutes left to vote for your favorite contestants for yesterday. Yesterday's contestants are Oba, Ada, Harmony, and Denzel, because in the next 30 minutes, the polls will be closed and will be open for today's contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? And we'll be closing in exactly 1 minute. Thank you, guys, and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be live at 7 p.m. I see some crazy comments. Go, David. Go, Solomto. Go. Even Coach Marybeth is still here screaming, go, Ada. Go, Ada. New contestants are coming in. Go, David. Go, Solomto. Go, Dara. Go, everybody. And yes, it's a good night for me. See you tomorrow at 9 p.m. when we will be announcing the Judges' Choice Award. We will find out who the Speak to Inspire champion is tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. From me to you. See you tomorrow.
Want your child to speak like that? Join the ProSpeak Life Academy and watch them grow in confidence, clarity, and purpose. This is the Speak to Inspire, where your voice is your power.